boy, here we go, kids. It's the most beloved, biggest, baddest, boldest mission in the whole Thief series, Life of the Party. It's so big it gets its own episode. It's the highest point in any Thief game. The very best the games ever were. If you hate this level, you hate Thief. For those of you who hate Thief, well, I'm trying to get through this series so I can start another one on something you might like better. But I'm not going to abandon this just because it gets the views of a Nutriloaf cooking tutorial. No, we're sticking with this Imsim Curse Be Damned. This one mission usually takes me about 2 hours because it's everything. This mission has everything except Burrix, which is fine by me. The map was designed by Emil Pagliarulo, who, when Looking Glass was closed... When Looking Glass was murdered, he did all right for himself, landing a job at Bethesda Softworks in 2002, being lead designer and writer for a few small titles like Fallout 3, Skyrim, and Fallout 4. No, obviously not New Vegas, but I don't hold that against him. This should tell you the level of talent that was kicking around at Looking Glass. Let's not waste any more time because there's a lot to do.
The new scripture of the Master Builder?
Karis is rewriting ancient Hammer texts. But to what end?
Evil, probably.
So you want me to find out?
Yes, but there's a more pressing problem. Karis is throwing a ball for the local nobility at Angel Watch, the new Mechanist Tower in Dayport. We need to know what he is up to.
Evil!
You have to be there, Garrett. Tonight, while the party is in progress.
Angel Watch? Is this how our arrangement is going to work? You coming up with ways for me to get myself killed?
Come on, Garrett, we've been through worse than this. Losing an eye, the Thieves Guild, the Infinity Sewers.
Just give me the details.
Security at the tower will be extra heavy with the city's nobility in attendance. So gaining entrance will be difficult.
For you, maybe. But I won't be knocking on the front door.
No, he will not. We're taking the old Thieves Highway, the rooftops. Even if you do make it down to the streets, you fail the mission for it. Not a problem.
You must find out whatever you can about the Cetus Project, a name our agents have overheard repeatedly. Karis has an office in the tower. Try to obtain some information there.
Expert difficulty, though I didn't have too much trouble with this one. Travel only via the rooftops, break into Angel Watch, spy on Karis, break into his office, find and read some of the new scripture of the Master Builder, steal an intimidating sounding 1,550 in loot. Trust me, this is way easier than you would think because of how much there is to do in this level. Don't kill anyone, and when you're done, escape back to the bell tower you start in. I'm psyched, let's go!
Hey, the city looks almost bearable from up here.
I spend an hour of game time getting to Angel Watch, because this level is enormous. You're taking a completely different route through the city here, not like the one you saw during the ambush and courier chase, and there's so much to do. If Fallout 4 was half as good as Life of the Party is, no one would complain about it. Right from the start, you'll see why this level is so beloved. Next to your starting point, there's a building you can enter that has some loot and precious water arrows. There are little places like this hidden everywhere. Like all the way to the right is another open window with some loot and a sleeping guard who I put into a deeper sleep. So you're parkouring around the rooftops, holding onto the spacebar for dear life as you're mantling when you come across this.
And I'm telling you that the only stench heartier than your rotting burrick of a master is the liquor on his fetid breath. If he comes near Lady Van Vernon again, we'll boil his knickers.
Oh, mighty fine words coming from a knock-kneed, inbred page boy such as yourself. Our good Master Willie wouldn't be caught near that frumpy little trollop unless he were holding her back at the end of a halberd.
How dare you defile the name of someone so good and virtuous as the Lady Van Vernon? Our lady is a saint among mortal women. An angel so pure the heavens couldn't hold her.
Ah, your lady, an angel? You're lucky the dockside whore keeps aren't bashing down her door for stealing their clientele. Why, just last night, I saw her out back, warming up the stable boy.
Kids, what I'm about to present to you is the most extreme escalation of calling someone's mother a whore.
Scurry off, or you'll require some unnecessary ventilation!
Is that a threat, you shriveled old maid? You gonna prick us with your sewing needles? On this side of the street, we shoot like soldiers, so don't make promises your arrows can't keep.
And here is where everything breaks down.
You gone too far this time, you camel-mannered, tunic-wearing mollycoddle! An arrow in the throat that'll shut you up! Have at thee! Hey, intruder! Got a prowler over there!
Some people just can't take a joke. And just like that, Lady Van Vernon, who seemed nice, but I've been hearing some things about her and a stable boy, is down 2 guards. Here, being detected actually helps me a little. Those guards are on edge. They just won a battle of wits, and so as soon as they notice me, one guard accidentally shoots the other one in the back while aiming at me, and it doesn't seem to bother him too much. I think he killed the guard that instigated the fight. Also, he may be psychic. For this mission, we have vine arrows, which are like rope arrows, but you can shoot them anywhere instead of just onto wooden surfaces. They're very handy. I have a problem in this mission with a lot of people standing in front of fires. If you knock them out into the fire, they will burn, and that'll kill them. So I have to drag them out. Among the high society types who live around here, there's plenty who are talking about the big Mechanist party over at Angel Watch.
Oh, Pumpkin! The Mechanists invited the Bumblesins! The Bumblesins! I mean, they haven't been in the inner circle in years!
Now, Frederick, don't you think you're overreacting just a tad?
No! I am Frederick Juniper Rothschild III, and I deserve more recognition than those commoners.
As much as I want to go and sack these clowns, I can't, so I just steal a little from them. When I say that this level has everything, I mean everything. A necromancer's tower with some valuable candlesticks and the Book of Ash? You know, I don't have any holy water, so I'm just gonna... Guess I released zombies into the city. Again.
Quiet, you lumbering ox. You're making enough racket to wake the whole of Dayport.
Well, it's dark, and I can't seize what I'm lifting.
What you'll see is the haft of my sword across your brow if you don't hurry things up. There's a guard in the building, and we're both skewered if he hears you.
Oh, him? He's knocked out because I'm not a fucking amateur.
All right. But I got me a question. Do we want the gold or the jewelry?
We want whatever you can carry, you tougher. Now hurry it along before we're seen.
Too late.
Well, housebreakers. How quaint.
This is the breakdown lane of the Thieves' Highway. There's so much to do in this level, so much to see, so much to steal. This safe has fucking diamonds in it. There's a secret attic where an amateur astronomer was doing some experiments. He was putting people in wooden boxes and using explosions to send them out of the atmosphere to the blue planet he saw in his telescope. I know, crazy, right? But he was gonna line the boxes with lead to make them safer. His first lab assistant died, so I think I'm just gonna relieve him of his experimental and highly explosive rocket fuel. Just when I think I'm about to rob another place blind... Oh, the lock pattern, you know, for the keepers. Very subtle, no one would ever suspect. All is not as it seems at the Mechanist Tower, and Karis is more aware of your actions than you may think. Still, there are ways to outwit him. Outwit? If this were any other game, I would have sent him to the builder with a holy boomstick by now. Hey, get back here, Keeper Dude, I got some... Ooh, secret torch switch. Did you just pull a Batman exit on me? I do the Batman exits here, you son of a bitch! Couple noisemakers, a gas mine, and an invisibility potion. That's cool. I don't use any of them, but they're good to have.
No need for alarm, ladies. Just passing through.
What? I need a clear path back to the bell tower, and I'm not dealing with them later. And they're rich. The only thing standing between me and the tower now is this drunk guard.
Okay, I'm coming. Keep it.
So, that's the castle of the future. I'll take my tenement any day of the week.
Sneak in through the vents, get off on level 2. I find out that the key to Karras' office is being held by friend Vilnia, who's on the top floor. As soon as I'm in the tower, I hit my loot objective with some candlesticks. I can't stress how much there is to steal in this mission. To get intel, I have to go around and listen to different audio recordings of Karras that he left for the party guests, which are mostly uneventful. 7 in total, 1 meant for a special guest, probably Lord Bumbleson.
The servants I am giving thee are examples of our strivings towards his ideas. Before they were servants, the souls behind the masks were lost and unproductive. Now they are models of efficiency. But I digress.
Karras doesn't even show up for his own
tour.
Yeah, kinda smells like a trap, doesn't it, Garrett?
The builder created beauty to bring us joy. For the joyful of spirit work the longest. And in this gallery we find...
Oh crap, this is bad, I'm boned.
Fine guest, thou surely have precious works of art in thy home. Here too the servants are of use.
Whoever thou art, stand forth.
Yeah, I'm boned. I have to listen to all of these recordings, and the one in the library gives me trouble, because one of the builder's children, these glorified erector sets, is stuck on the stairs, and not in a way where I can disable it, so...
Who's there? Guards! He's on...
Malfunction. Dangerous conditions. Malfunction.
Karras gave all of his guests one of these creepy servants as a gift. Replacing people with robots that are made from people? Slaves, basically.
But slavery is just so distasteful.
No. Not slaves, Margaret. Servants. You heard Mr. Karras. But why argue semantics? Before this, they were raving lunatics. Have you ever seen a lunatic prepare a stew? Or sweep a stable? Not a pretty sight, one can be sure of that.
Oh, Christopher, you're such a card. Oh, Karras did say the servants could garden. I wonder if they can plant azaleas or roses. We could use them to trim the lilac bushes as well.
Yeah, every one of these party guests is absolutely insufferable.
I've spotted him.
No, there's not. Get back here. I'm knocking out every single person in this building because once I grab what's in Karras' safe, an alarm is going to go off and I'm going to have to leave here in a hurry. One recording on the top floor in the ballroom where friend Vilnia has the key I need. I have to go all the way to the bottom floor for one more recording. It's only accessible by the loud elevator, so I jump off early, climb my way down, have a listen, mine a robot, knock out the most high-strung guard in the place who's assigned to the front door. Don't worry about that metal face, they deactivated the security system for the party tonight. For some reason. I probably don't have to knock out this guard, but I want the statues at the front of the building. While I'm looking around for things to steal, I come across a room with a misaligned texture, which means a secret door. Trigger control for wall safe alarm. That's gonna make leaving a lot easier. No alarm, no nothing. Put in specifically by the designer so that crazy people could ghost this mission. Outstanding. I've been through this whole building and taken everything that isn't nailed down and sacked every guard and party guest inside. Who said this was too dangerous?
Greetings, Garrett.
Oh. Shit.
Thou art expected, though not precisely welcomed. Seem not so surprised. I have anticipated thine arrival, just as I now anticipate thy departure. Art thou a religious man? It is time to say thy prayers. Thy sins will be thine own undoing.
She did it. You know what? Garrett should have expected this. The whole thing stinks from the get-go. Security system disabled, easy roof access, the Rothschild's invitations getting lost in the mail. No, really, they were on the guest list along with Lord Bafford, so there's a good chance I burned Bafford a second time. Master Willie, whose guards murdered a couple dudes earlier, was quietly escorted off the grounds for wanton drunkenness, and someone named Banley Rothoffer Declined because he's on vacation in Shalebridge. Who the fuck goes on vacation in Shalebridge? Just looking at these names, I can see a lot of Habsburg jaws. I swiped Karras' secret project blueprints without setting off any alarms, so I can freely go and read the new scriptures. Just gotta crack this safe and grab them. Turns out that Karras also hates these rich pricks, or at least he did until he saw their role in the Builder's plan.
One thing's for sure, this Karras guy has lost his mind.
I think we could have assumed that when he was kidnapping and assimilating What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? No, I don't like that. I'm not messing with the metal baby. Oh god, it's following me. Why is it following me? Where did it come from? Did Karras fuck one of the servants? I don't like it. I don't. It's still following me. Oh god, no. I have to do something or else it'll follow me home. Go, 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 go! I skipped raiding an armory for this gag. We need to go. The rooftops are silent from all the knocked out guards and nobility. Another horrible step in Karras' plan has been uncovered, but it's nothing compared to that thing.